A lonesome town, a burial ground for the dead, memorials in the tower, where ghosts of mated Pokemon rest. But that's not all. There's a song there, one which will make you want to tear out your eyes, throw up and kill yourself. Welcome to the Lavender Town Syndrome. So let's establish first, what is Lavender Town? Well, Lavender Town is basically a town in the Pokemon game Red and Blue. The place is found in the northeast side of Kanto, a region of the Pokemon world. For all the Pokemon players, Lavender Town is just south of the Rock Tunnel. The place is basically a graveyard for dead Pokemon. In Lavender Town, there are a few houses. There's the Poke Center and the Pokemart. However, there is a place that makes the whole town unique, the Poke Tower. Many Pokemon that just die of whatever reason are buried here. Trainers can come whenever and mourn of the loss. I'm going to focus on the first generation of Lavender Town, since that's when the song was the most effective on children. The Poke Tower is a 7-floored tower of dead Pokemon, some murdered by Team Rocket, which seems a little far for a Nintendo game, even a Pokemon game. You can come across ghost types here, which makes sense. You'd be kinda shocked if an apple type came across your way here using Bullet Seed. Be warned, you'll also need a Sylph Scope here. Without it, you're too scared to fight Pokemon. There's also other stuff here, such as the Name Rater and the Radio Tower. However, these are none of our interest. The only thing we're interested in is the music here. So before I divulge into the idea of a song being able to drive kids mad or cause illness, let's hear it first. Do you feel like killing yourself yet? The song is supposedly only really effective to kids around 7 to 12, reasons due to their ears being not fully developed. What would happen if you put this to a baby's ear? Would they just turn into a potato or something? Something real crazy. The Lavender Town Syndrome can be recognized as the Lavender Town Tone, or the Lavender Town Suicides. It's a song that consists of extremely high pitches and has a binary noise in which it can cause side effects. A lot of people complain of a sore head, sore ears, or even their bodies feeling lighter and a lot freer. This only happened in the original Pocket Monsters Red and Blue version. I've heard rumours that it happened in the beta, and some say it only happened in the beta. There's a lot of debate and speculation over the correct one. However, the majority of the people seem to believe it happened to the first release of Pokemon Red and Blue in February 27th of 1986. Lavender Town has high frequencies that were also bad for the Game Boy speakers. Game Freak seemed to say that's all it is, and there were no illnesses or suicide. It was just changed to seem creepier and less robotic-y. The frequencies were lowered to not damage the speakers, and Nintendo probably didn't like the beepiness of it. The Creepypasta wiki states that over 200 children and or teens killed themselves, mainly from hangings or jumping off tall heights. This eerie tone was not detectable by adults because their ears weren't fully developed, which is odd because after a little research, children's ears are normally fully developed or close to it at the age of 4. So why would this affect 7 to 12 year olds, because shouldn't their ears already be developed? Some would say you'd have to be older. It's up to you to believe which is which. Later on in 2012, a video on YouTube was uploaded showing weird noises in the Lavender Town song, and as it came up on the audio software, pictures of Unknown came out. Apparently Unknown was not a Pokemon in existence at the first gen Pokemon series of Red and Blue. A lot of people were creeped out by that. Everybody knows that Unknown is a Pokemon shape in a letter in the alphabet. As the Unknown came out, it spelled out leave now, which seems like a cliched way to freak somebody out. It always happens in horror stories or creepypastas, and countless of times this has happened. Is it true though? Personally, after listening to it the first time, I felt weird, slightly head hit, but this is probably because my ears weren't used to listening to such high pitches for a long period of time, for so long and so loud. Now I can listen to it for about 4 times on the row without being affected. After the 4 times, it just becomes plain annoying. I can never find anything from Nintendo talking about the Lavender Town Syndrome. If it did happen, they tried to hide it. Or if it never happened, they're just not concerned because it never happened and never will. Although it's factual that this can affect you. Is it factual it can drive you mad? Drive you insane? Insane enough to hang yourself? You decide.
Come, little children, come with me. Safe and happy you will be. Away from home, now let us run. With Hypno you'll have so much fun. Oh, little children, please don't cry.